Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we're here for more Age of Wonders 3 this weekend. I'm hoping to do another 3 episodes today. I actually wanted to do a little more than that, but I think I'm going to run out of time. My sister's coming to visit this weekend, so we'll see how much I can get done. At least 3. We'll say at least 3 episodes this week. So I've got feedback from a lot of you. Several things that I need to go over now. One of thing is that from Sarah Feingold and Impregnable, 2 comments. One of them cancel Glyphs of Warding on Kai down here. It's a good call. I don't need that anymore. I often really rely on you guys for these reminders to disjunct spells that are no longer useful. I do this all the time with Fertile Domain when I'm playing a druid. I cast it on cities and then forget about it. So yes, we can end that spell, save us a little mana every turn. Mana is one thing we seem to have a massive surplus of right now, but eventually as summons start piling up, we'll have to be using a lot of mana for upkeep, so I'm going to need all of it that I can get. Also, from both Terrifying Gold and Impregnable, Wandering Monster Stack on the northeast edge of Vision near Redfus. Apologize if my voice sounds a little strange today, I'm a little plugged up again. But yeah, so it's the northeast here. There's this wandering group of monsters. Now, they came from this monster den, most likely. I've counted up the spaces, and that's actually too far for them to attack this city. So they should not mess with this city here. This city should be safe, Redfus itself. Which is good, because I don't really want to turn this army around to go deal with them, because by killing them, all that's going to happen is it's just going to spawn another stack in probably the next few turns. So I'm going to send these guys down here and go after this as soon as they've healed. They need to patch up a little bit. So this army really just needs to chill here, just on the off chance they do move a little further. I'm going to leave this army right here, so they are still technically next to that city, are still technically protecting it. But yeah, I think they'll be good there for now for a while, and I'm just going to be probably clicking end turn while they just passively slowly heal. Unfortunately, I don't have a healer out there with that army, so they're just going to have to heal on their own for the time being. Would be nice once I can start making human priests, I can spread out healers a little bit more easily. The sorcerer kind of struggles with healing aside from spells like harmonizing energy that come from sorcerers themselves. Other thing is the Orc City of Cahal could use the Glyphs of Warding, and this from Impregnable. So that's this city down here. I'll try to remember to do that. We'll see what I need my mana for on this turn. I usually like to try to do those things at the end of the turn. And let's see, Nagas. Oh yeah, and a lot of my dwellings, like the Naga, the Giants, and the Dragons, prefer specific terrain types. So it's another opportunity for using magic at the end of a turn, is I can actually terraform. The Nagas like the wetlands, the Dragons, and the Giants both like the Barrens. At least I think the Giants like the Barrens. I wanted to double check that because I wasn't actually sure about them. It actually does not say. I'm pretty sure it's the Barrens. I don't see it in there. Race is Giant, so yeah, I'm gonna say that's the Barrens. I think Impregnable was right about that. So yeah, I will take care of that at the end of the turn. I think that was all the stuff that I need to go over like right off the bat. There's actually not like a lot of comments. A lot of things seem to be sort of just moving forward as planned right now. So I'm just going to carry on with the game here, and we've got the next thing that I think I kind of wanted to do was to deal with this Necromancer camp right here. I did want to point out a Necromancer camp I spotted. There's one right here. You can see a Necro Circle there threatening this city, and it's probably, I was thinking it might have been where these ghosts came from, but those ghosts are actually further than 11 tiles away, so I think it's I think these guys actually came from somewhere northwest, probably. But regardless, I do want to send a group to go deal with that, and I will probably pull troops down from here. We got a Tiger and Mystic that can come, which would do great against the undead, and Sorcerers kind of coming up behind as well. I'll go ahead and move this person forward right now. I want to finish this road. Let's see, I know I want to do that on this turn. And then this guy is going to actually move forward, I think, with the Druids army. So I need to kind of decide who's going to be in the Druids army, who's going to be in my Sorcerer's army. And then the leftover units are going to come down. We'll pick up that gold and then get that Necro Camp out of the way. And then it looks like I might be able to loop up and rejoin with my Sorcerer's army on the other side of this river, possibly. So for the moment, let's do this first. Now I got to be a little cautious here because these units are my units are very, very weak here. I'm extremely beat up. So I have to be cautious about healing. I'm going to need to spend, like, if I'm hoping they don't rush out after me, because I want to use well, maybe not spells, but I want to use my healing abilities to try to patch up some of my units. It's very likely victory is true, but I also don't want to lose. It would be terrible to lose something to one of these guys. Now, does this... Okay, Men Magical Being can only be used once per battle, so I'm going to start with a normal healing then on, let's see, the Stone Giants at 21, Frost Giants at 46, so we'll give it to the Stone Giant first. It barely does anything to his health. Ice Queen needs healing. I'll use Men Magical Being on the Eldritch Horror. Let's see. And then I'm going to start the battle off by letting the Giant throw boulders at the enemy units. Try to lure them into coming to me. Let's not expose the Giant to cold. The Griffin is... it's strange that the tier 3 unit here is the one, well, one of the two tier 3s, is the one that's in really good shape after that last battle. Oh yeah, I can cast Thunderstorm too, so that'll be handy. As a matter of fact, we'll let it cycle around. Yeah, I can use healing on the next turn, so I'll get one more healing cycle in here. I'll probably use it on the Frost Giant. This guy I don't need to heal, like, a lot, because after this turn, because he has Resurgence, he should, I think, well, no, actually, Resurgence doesn't, no, never mind, I'm getting Resurgence confused with Regrowth. Yeah, he does need healing, just as much as anyone else here does, so I'll have to patch him up. Okay, well, regardless, we're going to end the turn, and then... knowing that he needs healing, I think I'll just give it to him. Actually, well, if I could intentionally get him killed, but I'm not going to do that because he would come back with half of his health. But I think that I'm not sure how that affects unit XP game. I've heard accounts both ways saying that, like, if you do that, then this unit doesn't get any XP during this battle. Actually, you know what though? I could just not plan to use him to gain any XP. I could use him as a meat shield, intentionally get him killed. This army can't move between this turn and the next anyway, so he's going to come back in the same spot with 0 movement, but that doesn't matter because the rest of the army can't move regardless. So that is actually free healing for him if I get him killed. So yeah, he's just going to be bait on this one, and I will heal somebody else. Let's see. We'll give the healing. We'll give a little more healing to... Let's see. Who technically has the least HP? It's going to be the Frostling Ice Queen. Could use some. She's a bit glassier than the others as well. Okay. We'll do this. This seems like an interesting play. He can throw a boulder by moving forward one more space, so I think we're all good here. Oh, looks like they're going to come out after me. Alright, if you guys can manage to kill him, that'd be great. I'm gonna try to not really let him collect much XP. Because I don't think he keeps it. But, again, I don't know that for sure. Like I said, I've heard accounts both ways. If a unit gets XP but then dies and then Resurgence, do they keep the XP they earned in that battle? You guys can leave down in the comments if you know, but... like I said, I've heard both ways. Okay, move you up around here. I'm just gonna, like, try to let them kill this thing, I guess. Because if he could come back with half his health, that's, you know, 80 health. A little more than 80 health. So that would be great. If they ignore him, which they might do because this guy just let his guard down. In fact, I'm just going to do this. Hello. We'll see what they do. He's just gonna end up killing everything anyway. We'll get a little more XP for the giant, I guess. Oh, there's a stun. Yeah, we'll leave the other two to go after him if they want to. As long as they don't come after... Let's see, they can't actually even get down to where they'd have an angle on my leader, so my leader is safe at the moment. We'll see if they can manage to kill that on their own. Assuming the thunderstorm doesn't kill them first. I can't dominate them, so... Just sit on defense and hopefully they'll whittle him down. This is a very strange way of doing this, but this actually works out well because while he's taking all those hits, the battle's going to keep going, and I can then use healing to keep buffing my other guys. So either the Eldritch Horror is going to end this battle with a ton of XP, or he's going to die, and he's going to get a bunch of his health back. Guess I could try to... No, I can't curse anything here. Yeah, we'll just wait. I don't think I've ever had to try so hard to get one of my units killed before. Okay, he's got 3 health left. They will kill him now, which is perfect. Let me double check, just absolutely make 100% sure that he's good. He's got resurgence, so he'll be brought back. Oh, 35% of his maximum health. That's okay, that's still more than what he had. And I wasn't paying attention, but unit has already leveled up once this battle. Okay, so he's currently a champion 3 with 807 XP. So we can actually check this ourselves on camera. Champion 3, 807 XP. Let's remember those numbers. Then healing is not ready yet. Get that on the next turn. Yeah, go ahead and kill it. Good job. You're so good. That was all you, bud. Well played. Alright. Use you to not cast spells. Sorry, I don't know why I keep navigating to that menu automatically. We'll go to the Frost Giant this time. And you can hit him with a bolt. Oh, jerk. Alright, you're gonna have to approach me then. He could go after... You know, I don't like him being able to go after the queen. Although now I can't do anything about it. He won't hurt her. Half his damage is frost. She'll be fine. Okay, you'd rather pick on that giant. Oh, hello. Let's put some pressure on you. And you can smash him. Okay, that's enough. Get out of here. Okay, good. I was hoping he would survive for one more round. That gives me time to heal this giant, because I should have healing back. Nope. Never mind. Was wrong about that. Thought I was going to get it back on that turn. I do want to give XP excuse me, to that giant, though. Alright. So the Eldritch Horror comes back with 35% of its health. This reward is garbage. I will sell. And then let's look at the Eldritch Horror. So he came back as Champion 3 with 807 XP. So I guess they do keep that. Okay, that's good to know. Cool. Alright, well that actually worked out pretty well. I think I got a decent amount of healing spread out between all units, and he actually came back with more health than he had going into that fight. So that was good all around. Little weird, weird high-level strats of intentionally getting your units killed. Alright, let's carry on and see what Hildy needs to do next. So I already know for certain that Hildy's army will contain those 4 units. So I can move them up regardless. And then it's more of a matter of who else do I want to bring along. I think I kind of want that Ice Queen in here, but I wanted to check. A lot of the units I've got now can move at a faster pace, and the Ice Queen would slow everyone down. Most of them can move at least 32. I guess the Earth Elementals, though, are slowing everyone down, at least for now. When they evolve, I think they move faster. I can check that, though. Let's see. It wouldn't be in units. And Earth Elemental. The big ones can move. Oh, there are still only 28. So I guess, knowing that, I'm going to do a quick save. I suppose that knowing that, I may as well bring along the Ice Queen. I think, or not the Ice Queen, the White Witch. Her buff is just really, really good, and I want to keep that in my army. And aside from that, maybe a flyer? Either a flyer or possibly a second Ice Queen. I was thinking also a tier or a champion Phantasm Warrior might be handy, just to be like a physical tank if I need one. Although that's kind of what this guy's job is too. Since they can only move 28, I guess it doesn't matter if there's a slow unit with them, so I'm going to be replacing some of these slower units with faster moving stuff anyway, though, as I start summoning things in. So it's kind of hard to decide for sure right now. I think I should probably opt for the tier 3s, though. I'll bring a second Ice Queen just because they can freeze stuff. And I will bring her along as well. And we'll just bring them all up. The flyers I will just have in a separate stack. They're very mobile, and they can just kind of be like extra support for these armies. And the Phantasm Warriors, they're also kind of like that. They're mobile and can help in general. But I think I'm going to need at least a couple units to go down here and deal with undead stuff. I might have... You know what? I'll have one flyer go down and help with that, I think. And that way we've at least got a tier 3 unit down here. And I'm going to send the other apprentice and the mystic down there. And maybe one of the 2 Phantasm Warriors. Or actually, might send the mammoth. He could be helpful. Yeah, send him. And we'll keep the Phantasm Warriors and the flyers kind of hanging out as like extra support for the main armies. I only really want to bring the minimum needed to clear that ruin safely. And with that mystic in the battle, that should be enough. Alright, yeah, the rest of you can go this way, I think. How many? Well, there's... Maybe I'll send one more. Maybe we'll just send one extra. The flyers can actually, you know what? I'll send 2 flyers down here, because they can rejoin with my main armies very quickly if they need to. And then these will be just the extras. I kind of like that balance, I think. Now that this guy's finished that road, I think I'm going to have him move ahead and build roads for my armies as they advance. I think it would be handy to have a builder with my main attacking stacks, just for like building roads and moving faster. So I'm going to be doing that. Mord got a goblin settler. That's the last one it's building for now. Well, I guess there is another one in queue there. Why did I queue up that next one? I think I must have found another place I wanted to put a city in. I actually don't remember. Oh yeah, it was going to go down here. That's right. So, speaking of which, do I have a... Where's my builder? Oh yeah, he's going up here to build the fort for the next city first. Okay. We're going to let this one kind of wait on that next builder, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to queue that or put that in right away because I want the chance to get a fort down here first for that next city. So we'll let the temple build first because this guy's got to move up and build a fort on the next turn anyway. Okay. Torome can discuss joint offer. This was something that I think this city was safe as far as I could tell. Although I don't know what's over here, so maybe best not to accept that just yet until I have a chance to explore over there. Speaking of, I think this orc would be the perfect person for that job. Where was he gonna go? You know what? I was gonna send him straight west was the initial plan. So should I do that, or should I have him run up here and check to see if that's safe? You know what? I need to stick to the original plan on this guy. Straight west it is, because he needs to start looking for the rogue. We can send somebody else up in that direction. Maybe I'll send the dwarf prospector up that way. He can dig around there anyway. That'd be good for him. Gonna have him finish clearing this out first, though. At least, yeah, he could clear all of this. That wouldn't be a problem. So I'll get him up there eventually. In the meantime, I've got other things that I can spend gold on, so it's all good. Shooting grounds is done here. Next in queue is focus chamber. We're going to change this because the focus chamber takes 50 gold, 125 mana. That's 175. I'm kind of losing a little bit of production there. I think I am going to just go ahead and get the siege workshop here because I still need 80 to make those longbows. And although I may, like, once the city grows to a much larger size, I'd be able to make them in one turn. For the time being, this would still be helpful. Or should I get the enchanted armory next? That's going to be 3 turns regardless. You know what? How much is this? 175? I could get it in 3 turns if I do this with the enchanted army or... Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, yeah. I'm going to get the siege workshop next. And then around the time that's done, the city will grow as well, so I'll have much more production to work with, and everything else will come faster. But I do want to queue up the focus chamber just in case the production auto-completes. Okay. Sorcerer's Conflux is done here. And I think Kai is good to pretty much... Oh, wait, I keep thinking I'm done, but then... I'm going to build a mana vault. Yeah, sure. Kai is far enough behind my lines that I think mana vault would be good. It would help with my stock massives. I may as well increase that now while I have this massive extra stockpile. Next in queue here is Public Baths. Still working towards the Grand Palace down here. And I think Public Baths is about the Public Baths and the hospital is pretty much all that's left. We'll queue a Sorcerer's Conflux just in case of autocomplete. We should probably continue to keep doing that. Grand Temple is done here, and I can do the Grand Palace in this city now. And do I want to hurry the production on that, or just let it go? Hurrying production is going to cost an extra 100 gold. I don't actually know. Let me do some quick math here, because... So you'll notice that if I'm not doing anything, the city produces 90 gold, so that's 30. And the Grand Palace puts it down to 60 because it's not producing merchandise. If I hurry the production, it's not going to matter for city happiness. It would allow me to get this in... It would allow me to get this in 1 turn, and so I would make 60 this turn, and 90 and 90 is 180. That's 240 gold that I would get if I was to hurry production, but I have to subtract 100 from that because I would be paying to hurry the production, so 140 gold. If I just let it run, I get 60, 60, and 60, it's 180. I think that I should probably just let it run. It's a little bit more economical to do it that way. We'll just make sure to keep putting things in the queue. Viper Fortress lets me get... Let's see, Serpent Hall. I think I need both of these. Altar of the Great Mother. I think I need both of those to get the ability to make the tier 3 mature reed serpent. So I'll just queue both of those up. I don't think they cost the same. I don't really care what order I do those in. Okay, another apprentice is done here. We'll close that. I was sending 2 of them up to help my warlord out. And I'm going to take a look in this tomb. This was something that Sarah Feingold mentioned doing on the way over here, so I may as well do that now. Although I kind of want... These armies kind of need healing. And so part of me is like, maybe I should wait and let them heal. Or let them head this way. But I don't know. Having those Tigrant apprentices in here will help a lot. And he's got manual healing, I think. No, he doesn't. His item is on the way. One turn. Faith, lesson vision. He actually doesn't... Does he not have a healing item? Did I not get one for him? I guess his is coming up. It's that potion of healing there. Okay, we're going to let this army take a little bit of a break. We'll leave... He still does have the Warlord's combat healing thing, so I'll leave him with those units there. We'll add the apprentices, and we'll throw in maybe a Phantasm Warrior for good measure. The rest of these units can just kind of sit around. But yeah, they'll wait on that tomb and heal, because like if I can't handle a tomb, I'm not going to be able to handle a Ziggurat anyway, so may as well wait. In fact, I might bring up another Tigrant Apprentice or a few more Tigrant Apprentices while I wait. Let's see, I had one more coming. I think I was going to actually make a full stack of these guys. But then again, I don't know necessarily where I was planning on sending them, so we'll send one more up. Alright. I could have actually had him grab those haste berries. I probably should have done that. Let's see, the Naga here, these ones are able to join me. I don't see a reason not to other than money. But money seems to be a reason to not do a lot of things lately. Altar of Bound Souls. Excuse me. 4 turns to complete. I need masters. Should I get a master's guild first? Probably. Yeah, this city will probably need it. We'll do the Masters Guild first, and Altar of Bound Souls next, and I'm already just about out of money. That sucks. Let's keep painting the landscape into snow. Yeti's doing great. City's gonna be in a much better mood. Draconians are happy now, High Elves are happy. That's nice. Static Electricity finished researching thanks to clearing that wizard tower in the last episode. I can select a new research, and I noticed that Chaos Rift is got to turn off because of the research bonus. So I'm probably going to select that, but I am going to finish out the turn first, just in case something else changes. Okay, that's me putting up Glyphs of Warding. That's fine. City of Kithurk's got the shrine. Merchandise is next. I might take a... You know what? Let's do a little growth here, I guess. Because the city kind of needs it. I could do a stone wall, but I can't really afford it yet. So we'll do just a turn of build housing is fine. And just in case of an autocomplete event, I'll throw the temple in there. Although I don't think I necessarily need the temple. I need the Sorcerer's Conflux for apprentices. So I'll do that. Alright. Public baths done here. This city now needs a hospital, but I can't afford it. Probably I'm gonna just have to do merchandise for a turn on some cities. Help you. I think this was one that I can't. Oh wait, I know where this one is, by that big lake up north. Yeah, they've got the monster den too close, so I can't do anything with them. There were some cities. Let's see, alliance proposal. Okay, you want this for 60, that's fine. Because that's going to increase my gold income bottom line. Asper Sen. I need more money for that one. That's a big one, too, that I probably want. The northernmost city I can see underground. Where did I just order up that... Ultra bounce. You know what? I think it was here. I'm gonna cancel that for a turn. We'll have to produce merchandise in this city for a minute. Actually, no. Instead, we'll do housing for a turn. Because I do want to buy vassal cities as fast as I can. Yep, there we go. That's gonna increase my gold income per turn. I don't necessarily need that mana, right? Well, I've got enough capacity for it. I'm going to spend a lot here, so... Plus, I just got 2 new vassals I can spend mana on terraforming, so it's fine. I'm just going to have this boar follow the road. Oh, he's not going to follow the road anymore. Let's see. 2 titans. Okay, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. Hopefully they can't come down this far. Otherwise he's going to get squished. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing. This grew into a city. Okay, that's still working on stuff. We'll let it keep going. So a lot of these cities are just slowly working up their upgrades to the Grand Palace. It's just straining my economy a bit. But in the long run, when all these cities that are working on stuff like that get changed over... You know, this one doesn't really need the arcane item forge. We'll let them do a turn of build housing, because that'll let them grow in one turn. But once all these cities that are currently building up to Grand Palaces actually reach that point, and I'll just start producing merchandise every turn, my economy will be in much better shape, because there's a lot of cities working on upgrades right now. We'll just keep this as... We're going to uncheck, let me know when you're... Well, actually, hang on. Let's leave that checked, because I'm not sure. I think this area is actually safe. I think those Draconians... Wait, except for maybe that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They should be safe from that Necro Camp. And now that I think of it, that Necro Camp was actually the reason I was making these Tiger and Apprentices. So yeah, you're going to need to turn around. Because I'm going to send 4 apprentices up at that Necro Camp. Once this last one's done. Okay, that'll work. Where's the dragons at? I lost them. There they are. So you got the lost souls messing around. Alright, well, I'll leave this city as let me know when you're ready to talk for absorbing them, because I think they're safe, unless there's something up north of them. But by the time that I can do that, I will hopefully have some Tiger and Apprentices in that area that can kind of help out. And this city can discuss joint offer, but I can't afford it, so they're just going to have to wait. I'm close to being able to afford it, but I can't quite afford it. The city also, like I said, might need Glyphs of Warding. The Warlord's army could handle it once they get back over there. Don't know if it's worth it, though, because there's plenty of other things for them to clear, too. Including this, if I can manage to get into it. Or if I can manage to because, well, they do have Blood Brothers. Yeah, they've got Blood Brothers, but they just don't have other units very well capable of fighting in that kind of environment. I have to summon Archangels and stuff for them, which I think I need to do anyway. Alright, let's select a skill to research. We're at the end of the turn now, so I am going to go ahead and do Chaos Rift. Although I think I might spellcast first. Hang on, let me see what we've got here. Because I could summon an Archangel on this turn, which I kind of want to do for the Warlord, given the circumstances of his army. For one thing, they could really use healing, and for another thing, they're going to need it to clear the Ziggurat, and I really need that money from clearing that Ziggurat. So, let's see, what have you got? You got the Tigrant Apprentice, 2 Tigrant Apprentices. We're going to move this guy out. Actually, I can take a sneak peek and see what's in here. So Deathbringers, just Deathbringers and Reanimators, no Reapers. We definitely will want to keep the Tigrans in on that one. I'm going to abort attack. We'll move the Phantasm Warrior out. And I'm going to go ahead and summon my first Archangel down with this guy. Mostly just because the Warlord's army is severely understaffed and I kind of want to give them something to work with. So we'll do summon Archangel and get my very first summon. I know I'm doing this instead of reinforcing Age of Magic. I will continue to do that, but I think, and you know what, I'm going to spend the rest of my CP to do that. I'm not going to get Glyphs of Warding out here right now. The Warlord's army will be able to handle that when the time comes, but right now, I think reinforcing Age of Magic with the remainder of my casting points is probably more important. In the meantime, now that I have an Archangel, there's nothing really stopping me from absolutely destroying this place, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Combat it is. And they want to come out after me, that's fine. They're going to phase. It'd be a pain in the butt. Let's back up and give healing to whoever needs it most. The big beetle looks like he's the one who needs it the most. I think I can stay out of range of their phasing, even. Although, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want them to phase, but only go after the Archangel. She does have a poison weakness, I think. 40%. But these guys do physical, just a little bit of poison. You know what? Instead of healing, I'm going to actually let the Archangel take the brunt of these attacks while on defensive mode. Okay, so I can arrange this to force them to use all their phases. If he could move here, he could phase an additional 3 spaces. I think he could still reach these guys, and I don't like that, so we're going to really shove everyone to the back here. These Mystics should be safe here. Make sure that's not a runaway spot. We're going to just cram everyone as far back as possible and try to lure them into attacking her. Dang it! Can still reach. Alright, well, not all of them can, at least. That stun on an Archangel, that's just great. He's gonna be the star of the show here for a while, I think. Okay, the Mystics can come now do their job, and they will do it quite well. Okay, the Archangel is currently unable to move. I'm just gonna get, let's see, that guy is gonna try to come in and hit somebody with a range attack. I'm gonna try to stun that one there. There we go. The Warlord might be able to get a sneaky kill here. Maybe not. He's an elf. This guy with poison damage right over here. You know what? I'm gonna run him around to where he's kind of hidden behind these pillars and give him an angle to go after that Reanimator on the next turn. Otherwise, I think everyone's going to pretty much stay put. I guess I'll use this Beetle to guard this guy from any poison attacks coming from that reanimator. But otherwise, I think I'm good. Get off of me. Okay, I'm going to use you guys. Let's see, yeah, you can safely move here. Kind of want to get that reanimator out of the way. Yeah, get out of here. They are stunned, so there's nothing wrong with me just crushing them with a shock trooper. Can move her up. Go for another stun here, maybe. Alright, cool. This guy can finish him. The Archangel still has all her movement left on this turn, which I think is going to be used to mess up that Revenant infantry pretty bad. I could also go after the Revenant infantry with Jiren. I mean, he is a warlord. Should probably use him for something useful, so let's just Warcry and get some XP for him. They got Unholy Champion. That hurt a little bit. Okay. Who's left? Just the Archangel? Why don't you go after that Reanimator so he can't do anything mean? Okay, now, since they're turned around, I want to heal probably... Well, my hero's going to heal faster naturally, so I should probably put the healing into the Shock Trooper or somebody like that. Or the Big Beetle, one of those two. Let's move you here. And actually, oh, I know what I need to do. Shock Trooper can move up and just do what he does best. Then you guys need to move here because this is a summoned unit. So I can heal the Archangel. There we go. And the Archangel can heal somebody else. Whoever has less total health overall. I guess we'll give it to the Shock Trooper because he's got a higher maximum health cap. And we'll give the final hit to Jiren, whatever his name is. There we go. Close that. We get the Staff of Oh, that's fancy. Oh, that's very fancy. You guys will have to let me know in the comments who you think that should go to. I mean, I'm gonna take that. Was not expecting to find that in a place like this. And it's just a held item, so... Which hero... Hang on. I already know who that's going to. That's going straight to the leader. Because she has Inflict Stun, and I think that would work with Inflict Stun. Which would be a huge AoE stun. I've never tried that on a sorcerer before, but I'm going to try that. That sounds like fun. Alright, cool. That gives me something to look forward to. In the meantime, now that I don't have to waste a turn sitting there, they can keep moving. And I don't really know what to do with the rest of these guys. I feel like the Phantasm Warrior may still come in useful, so I'll just bring them along for now. Now I can select a skill to research. I think it's still going to be Chaos Rift because of the saving a turn on it. And we can close that. We'll have them... They've got a Bandit Camp problem. And eventually I'm going to get to that. I gotta be careful because there's also a Bandit Camp here. This guy could get jumped. Once Zari's army gets up here, they'll be in a little bit. I'll be able to clear that stuff out. So I'm gonna leave this as let me know when you're ready to talk for now. Select production for Danilon. Oh yeah, I did absorb this human city. Let's give them... Let's see, they're already a city status, so they can only grow once more to metropolis size. I'm gonna probably just give them a storehouse, something kind of cheap. just to help with growth a little bit. Because eventually I'll have a grand palace in that city, I think. It's big enough that it's worth doing. Okay, let me do a quick save again. Get a game saved. My elf city here has kind of like needs orders. I think this one will do a turn and produce housing probably, because I want them to grow. All right, Redfus also probably produce housing. They're actually, I don't know, Redfus is actually making enough that I think produce merch for a turn is okay. I'm not going to build anything else here for now, but, well, you know what? Redfus could also use a storehouse. I think storehouses are generally worth it in most circumstances, just for the growth and the extra gold income that comes with that. And then for these guys, I was thinking the Arcane Catalyst, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna want that here eventually. So we'll go ahead and let them start working on it. That's why I cleared that wizard tower, so I may as well make use of it. Hurrying production on that would cost 100 gold, and I don't really have the happiness to afford doing that, so I'll be nice and not do that for now. I think I'm almost at the end of the turn, so I'll have a lot of terraforming to do here soon. Let's go ahead and keep exploring with the eagle. Okay, great. We got a little money. Stay on the water for now. It's just safer. See another Eldritch Pit up here. My builder here can wait, stay close to the armies, just in case something jumps out. And my other builder down here, he is still going to build a fort. I'm going to have him... Can he go... That's a mountain range. If I pick this up, can he make it onto the mountain range? Yes, he can. Okay, cool. And this is just more Ice Queens headed to the front line. This is an elf settler. They're going back here to build a city on that spot. So they can keep going, following the road down. You probably can go ahead and start building a road out from that city. I think we'll probably bring it up here and connect it to that road, most likely. It'll give me a good route to get into the action regardless of... Yeah, because from here I could either go north or I could go south, like straight west. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do kind of like build sort of at an angle here. And then go up. And all the way, I would say all the way just to that Ice Queen statue, that's fine. Trying to not cut down any woods because this is going to be an elf city. Those are all going to get cut down regardless. Okay. Yeah, because I can't actually put woods there. The city will clear them when it builds. Let's see. It's my monkey. He is... Oh, wait. He is further north than I was thinking. Okay. I can't believe this little guy's survived for as long as he has. But anytime you walk into an open cavern like this, it's kind of a risky situation for the exploring unit. Okay, can I reach? Good, I can reach this. Perfect. All right. That is just enough movement. And I'm going to very carefully move forward here because I'm getting into territory where I'm expecting to start seeing other people's stuff. And on the off chance that I see a city's borders before a unit spots me, I want to be cautious. We'll keep him on the road. He's making pretty good time there. Let's see. This is Iggy's army. Oh yeah, they've still got a lot to do on this turn. Okay. I forgot that they still had all their or they had gotten all their movement back. Most of these battles are going to be just kind of probably slaughters. How many people do I actually want to bring in on this stuff? There's those dragons right behind me. They got the warg, but they didn't get the raven, and for that I am thankful. I'm going to send the raven up to here for now. He's going to end up getting on this lava river, and I think exploring that. Or maybe going over to this lake here and seeing where that goes. Above any liquid is where he's going to be. You know what? I'll do these in manual just for heals. I don't think I'm going to bring this group in, just mostly because of unit management and time. It just takes a lot of extra time to move those units around, and I don't really want to do that. I've got enough healing to spread out between these groups, so we'll do it this way. I definitely do need to keep clearing these though, because I mean gold mines are gold, and I just pick that up and supplement my economy a little bit, which is currently not doing great. At least not given the amount of things that I need to be building. Alright, well, Iggy, you've got your healing. That's probably what you need to be doing. We're going to let the Eldritch Horror kind of say hi to everybody here. I think this looks like a fun angle to do that from. Yeah, you can hit pretty much everybody. As a matter of fact, can you hit literally everybody? No, not everybody, but you can almost get everybody. Yeah, I'd say you deserve a promotion for that. The Ice Queen, too, can actually teleport right in the middle and do a lot of damage. As a matter of fact, they're Tigrans, so... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We'll just phase right there. Ice Nova. There goes one of them. And freezing another one. Perfect. This guy I can't do anything about, except maybe I can, actually. Can I phase all the way to him? No, I can't. But I can phase behind these guys. And I can phase behind these guys. And this one can actually phase behind him, which leaves Mogwai to be able to heal the bear. Iggy can heal the bear. He's not Mogwai, I know that. Okay, then you can just go here. Try to keep people away from her. Those guys can technically pounce on someone. I don't think I can stop that from happening. Okay, we'll just end the turn there. Yep. Alright, well, then Iggy, you use Quick Dash because we can. And... who wants to go down next? I want those bears to level up. I want Fearsome, so let's let them have these kills. $45 more gold. We'll gladly take that. And everyone can move up to the next spot, which isn't going to be really any more difficult. Not much. And we'll just keep piling XP onto these bears and trying to heal units as much as possible. And we don't need that Animal Slayer crap around here. I think that's enough of that. Eldritch Horror disapproves. I'm just gonna send this guy straight up to go kill him. Bear versus Unicorn. Bear wins. You can move here and then do your phase thing. Right there, please. Thank you. Ice Nova should kill both of them. That is such a powerful ability. Iggy, actually, on this one, is going to go after that shaman back there, I think. can't quite really do much against him, though. 25% chance to cripple. I'm not going to really do a lot of damage to that guy. Maybe I'll just let him kind of do his thing, whatever he wants. These guys, on the other hand, can do plenty of damage to this guy. I'm going to phase him here. Wait a flank attack. The other one can just come up on this side, flank again, and he's pretty much stuck there now. I think for Iggy, we may as well just do healing, since he can't kill the other shaman. I'll give some healing to the bear, and then the bear can go after the unicorn. Now the shaman's got befriend animal, so he might befriend the bear. In fact, that's probably exactly what he'll try to do. So in that case, I'm going to just bite the unicorn once, and we'll see. I think he'll probably try to befriend it. This other one here just to give him something to think about. But if he befriends it, the bear is at least not adjacent to any of my units, so yep. Bear can't do anything on this turn. I'm just going to get it right back. Alright, that guy took a beating over there. Let's use Quick Dash again. Keep these guys topped off. We could pull you around. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Iggy's already moved. He can phase if he needs to, although I don't think he's going to. I think I want to use the Node Serpent to try to stun this guy. There we go. Ah, yes, a Nightshade Fairy. Always good to find those. Always good to find those. That gets a spot in the main army. We'll probably drop one of the bears for that thing. We'll leave the one in the group that needs healing. Now that's a pretty good... Iggy's army is looking pretty solid now. I'm going to just have everyone follow him up through here. And the secondary army, which is starting to also look really, really good. Follow right behind. Is that Raven in everybody's way? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Dang it. Who's the fastest unit in this group? Probably the Mammoth. On a normal day, anyway. Alright. So he can actually get ahead a little bit. There we go. Alright, you can't join up with them, so you're just gonna have to wait for now. Actually, guess I could move you down there. You need to keep getting me gold because I desperately need it. This warg I will send up to explore this eastern area, since the I've got the other orc that's already going the other direction. In fact, he can make use of those haste berries on the next turn along with the Tiger and Apprentice, so that'll work out well. At least I think they can reach all the way up there. Alright, Impregnable mentioned that I should probably check this structure to see if there's any healing units I could buy in here. There is not, so I'm going to decline to do anything with that on this turn. Check them off. They can't move any further. Well, other than those two, which could technically move in front. I guess there's no harm in doing that. Actually, what I should do is move that one up there and get the injured one in Iggy's stack and move him up like that. That'll work. I got my Fell Horse here. He's going to also be a scout. So just run him west wildly. And that's it, I think, for this turn. Let's go ahead and do some upgrades. I've got 2 new vassal cities, terraform upgrades specifically. I have 2 new vassal cities. One of them is these guys up here. Let's see, that's gonna be the dragons like barons. These guys like barons. These guys are not a vassal yet, but I'm gonna check to have them let me know. I thought there was 2 cities that I got on this turn. Is this one of them? I was losing track of all my cities. I think this was one, and that was one as well. Okay, so I've got plenty of vassal cities to give terrain they like, and most of it's going to be sow salt, because it's Draconians and Tigrans. So I can sow salt here. Can't do it on the tiles immediately around the city, though. Just kind of a nuisance. I wish you could. I guess I just don't understand why you can't. Aspersen does need plenty. So I could use sow salt quite a bit out here. And I'm just going to do as much as possible. Got plenty of mana. Well, I don't have quite as much as I was thinking. I guess summoning that Archangel took up a decent amount, but I've got enough. I think we'll just finish off this city, and then we'll call it good for this turn. Just make your vassals as happy as I can. So, and then we are at the end of the turn. I think that's where I'm going to go over to the next turn. It's probably okay to keep this episode going a little longer, I think. So, I'll quick save, and we'll just go to the next turn now. As long as there's nothing... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, gosh, I almost forgot. That would have been stupid. I bet some of you were on the edge of your seats just yelling at me there. I need to go and reinforce my spell, so I gotta go into the overview panel. Find... Age of Magic, there it is. Reinforce. And reinforce, there we go. Technically, I have 1 casting point remaining, and we're not going to even waste just 1 casting point, so I'm going to go ahead and do the Glyphs of Warding, I think. Or maybe summon another Archangel, or an Eldritch Horror. But I can't afford either of those. I made this mistake on the last turn. Dang it. So, I'm going to have to just... I think Glyphs of Warding is really the only thing I can do. The only thing useful, anyway. It's just I don't really need to, so... Because, like I said... I guess there's stuff in the water, though, that it would be handy to clear for this city. So, yeah... Okay, we'll do it. It's trying to balance between summoning Glyphs of Warding, summoning units, and also still reinforcing Age of Magic. It's a difficult balance. Where is Glyphs of Warding in here? Why am I not seeing this? Oh, it's right at the beginning, the very first one. Okay. It is only 20, so it's not a huge deal. Alright, now I will do a quick save, and we will go to the next turn. While we're doing this, there are some comments I can go through here. The rest of them from this week. There's not a lot else, but see, we already covered Sarah's. And I did check the inn with the Necro for more healers. I did that. Just an observation, and I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. It looked like Russian letters for this person's name. I actually studied Russian a little bit years ago. I think it said Viktor Shenko, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I at least got Victor right, so you know who you are. Age of Magic also works on hero spells. That's not something I specifically mentioned, but it is a great point, and it's going to make clearing, particularly like this wizard tower, much easier. The next wizard tower should be a lot easier to clear, because I can come in, but I can bring my druid into the battle. I can cast Beast Horde for half the usual cost, and it won't take away from my global casting pool, so it's not going to slow down reinforcing Age of Magic or any summons. It's going to come out of the Druid's casting pool, which is entirely separate from my own. And the fact that I can do that twice per turn now, as long as Age of Magic is kept up, is really incredible. So yes, Age of Magic cuts the cost of your hero spells in half, your main leader, but it also does the same for your smaller heroes. And that's not something I mentioned or talked about much in the last episode, but I think that's a good point and a good observation. The only other thing that I wanted to mention was from... I hear Lost Souls moving around. Dang it. The only other thing I wanted to mention was from John Wiens, or Wiens. With Touched by Faith, Nourishing Meal, and anything else to boost morale, mind controlling a single Chthonic Guardian might be a good idea. I think that's a good point. I have Touched by Faith. One of these two heroes does, either my leader or the druid. One of them has that. I've got Nourishing Meal, so that also boosts morale. Anything else to boost morale a little bit, I could probably manage to keep one Chthonic Guardian around without too much trouble, as long as I keep boosting its morale. The main question is, I guess, whether I can get one, but I'm hoping in the next battle that I fight, when I do go through that wizard tower, I'm hoping that with Summon Beast Horde, I'll be able to get some spiders that can web stuff and maybe allow me to just repeatedly try to dominate something until I can forcibly recruit it. I would love to have a Chthonic Guardian. Like I said, can probably only really manage one, since I'm going to have to be sort of micromanaging its happiness. But they are very, very good units. In fact, I think they're my favorite of between them and, like, you've got the Chthonic Guardians, but you've also got the Fallen Angels and the Archangels. Honestly, between all three, I think Chthonic Guardians are my favorite. They're just defensive strike, a ton of armor. When they hit gold rank, they get instant wrath or whatever, or that spell that reflects half the damage dealt to them back to the attacking unit. On top of total awareness, with defensive strike, they can just tank hits very well. They can go and hit something and then go on defense, and they have a ton of defense and resistance. They're just amazing units. They're just amazing all-around warrior units. I think the nice thing about Archangels is their resurgence is probably the handiest thing. But I think as far as like basic combat abilities, oh, there goes that boar. Just gonna... Yeah, I think as far as basic combat abilities go, the Chthonic Guardians are probably my favorites. So I would love to have one of those hanging around with that group. It's funny that even with 215 magic, oh man, that's a lot of items. It's funny that even with 215 casting points and half cost on casting spells, I still just cannot get enough. I still just absolutely cannot get enough mana or casting points. I can always use more. That's the major limiting factor here. Okay, we've made it to the next turn. I'm going to throw down another quick save here. Right, there we go. And let's see what we've got going on here. Like I said, I can probably keep this one going for another 5 or 10 minutes. So let's get through the items. I don't think we're going to get Zari's Lich Battle in on this episode, but hopefully the next one. Necro got all his gear back, which is really good. I probably should have just put this in the appropriate slots ahead of time. But he can start working on that vampire spider egg again. Pendant of the Holy Chalice is going to go there, and we'll put his chicken there. So he's all kind of buffed up again, which is good considering he's about to go running into a ziggurat. And I think, let's see, we got that taken care of, the chicken, that. Is this actually discarding these notifications? Yes, it is. Okay. Cursed Egg arrived at Iggy the Thug. He's probably got a few other new things too. Still working on the Hunter Spider Egg. Okay, he's good, I think. The most of the rest of this stuff is Zari's stuff, I think. She's got those Friendly Beggar shoes, and I've got the Sandals of Flight, which is actually useless on her because she now has a flying mount. So those need to go to literally anyone else. For the moment, possibly the Warlord. Or, well, that guy, I guess, could potentially use them. Yeah, I'm going to just send those to the Necro right now. He'll get them in one turn. And I might have the Necro send her his shoes. She doesn't really need them, though. We'll just give the floating shoes to the Necro and call it a day for now. Effigy of the Lich King arrives in 1 turn. Or 4 turns, sorry. Zari leveled up again. Is there something I want to give her before running into this horrible place? I think Undead Slayer, useful. Turn Undead, useful. Absorb Pain. Not really that useful. I think really all the anti-undead stuff is probably what I should focus on. So we'll do Undead Slayer, as long as she doesn't have that already. Doesn't look like she does. So yeah, we'll do Undead Slayer and possibly Turn Undead. Although I think it's unlikely I'll actually use Turn Undead. Are the Grim Reapers, are the Reapers classified as a monster unit? Also, would that apply to her range attack? It just says deals an additional +3 physical damage against monsters. I don't think that would help against the Reapers if Zari's shooting a range attack at them. I'm going to actually keep the rest of her... You know what? I'm going to keep the rest of her upgrade points, because there's some other spells and stuff that I think I'd like her to have. Plus, I think I would like her to get Vow of Poverty. And... that's minus 50% upkeep. I don't remember, I know I've learned this in the past, but I'm not sure if that stacks with the Friendly Beggar's Shoes or not. So, but even if it doesn't, I'm probably going to get better boots for her eventually, and I'll want to switch those out. Alright, we'll wait until the next turn for Zari's battle there. Let's keep going with this road here. So we'll build like that, and then you can get... fort built right here. Fort of Esh. And this guy can get all the way out here, but we're not going to build the city yet. We'll wait a turn for that fort to be done. I did get the better sandals for her army. That's going to be something I have to remember to swap in and out, unfortunately. Zari got her Sun Disc, okay. I think the most of the rest of these are going to be Zari, but I'm going to click through all of them anyway. Okay. Kahal can discuss joint offer. I got a lot of economic things to take care of. I think the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cast Glyphs and get that active on this city, just so that spell is cast and out of my list of things to do. What else can I get done on this turn before we wrap this episode up? Let's just go through some of these notifications, see what else we've got to do. Murek's Soul grew into a city. That's the one that I hurried production on. Or hurried housing on. I think Hospital comes next, and then we'll do the Grand Palace after that. We'll do that, and then queue the Arcane Item Forge. And already I've spent like half my money. Got joint offers from a lot of people that I can't really afford. I'm gonna have to just let them sit for now. Public Baths is done here, and I was doing the Sorcerer's Conflicts next. We are going to cancel that, do the Hospital, and then put the Sorcerer's Conflicts back in. Mana Vault is done in Kai, and then the only thing left here is the Wizard's Academy, which... fortunately, actually, that doesn't even seem necessary here. It gives extra research, and units summoned in the city domain get an additional rank. That doesn't even seem necessary for this city. I'm going to put Kai on merchandise. It's got its great palace, and it's about to get a ziggurat. Kai is going to be a major money-making city for me, so I think I'm ready to just put that one on autopilot. I already got the Mana Vault boost. I'm at 1900 mana capacity now, which is pretty great. I think the next thing is pretty much just to go in here and clean house, which we will do on the next episode. The main invasion at Redfus, yep, that's fine. Those guys don't seem to be coming this far down to bother the city. They're staying within a certain distance of their camp, which is good. These guys still probably need a bit of patching up. I think that... it's hard to say. The Elder would have to pull most of the weight in this battle. the Ice Scaper too. I think I'm just going to let them patch up for a bit longer. I'm not really in huge need of mana right now, so it's kind of okay if they chill for a bit. We'll let them keep doing that. Let's see, Frustrated grew into a village. That's on permanent gold, and I don't intend on changing that anytime soon. This city, I want to finish its stuff. We will do a great temple next, and then the hospital after that, so... I still want the Grand Palace there, and I'm actually really surprised Mournholm is going to get the Grand Palace before this city does. This was the first city that I picked up, Bornedal, so yeah, this one is just going to get there first anyway. I guess it does have a bit more... Oh, no. Actually, they got similar amounts of production, I think. I'm going to finish the road here, just so it's ready to go when the other guy shows up. And then I'll probably will take him out here and connect that road to this one over here. Yep, there we go, that'll work. Spending all my money every turn. I just can't save. Okay, they want to become a vassal, and they want 657 friggin' gold for it. My gosh. That's gonna take some time to get. Maybe that one I should just kill and take. I don't know. It would lower race happiness with Archon Revenant. I'll just save money and pay for it. I'll have more money eventually. Let's explore a little bit with the monkey. A little bit more up here. And go ahead and decide what Toldron needs to do, which lately has just been merch, and I think is going to continue to be merch because we're actually should probably be growth now that I think of it. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to queue a bunch of housing for this city. And we'll check in with them in 10 turns. How's that sound? Okay, guys. I think we've been at this one for probably close to an hour, maybe a little more than that. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I hope you guys are enjoying. Like I said, there will be at least 3 this week. I was hoping to maybe do 4, but I think I'm going to probably run out of time. So I wanted to try to do a little extra since I will not be around for 4th of July weekend. I will be gone. It's another holiday here in the U.S., so I will be with friends and family. I think that maybe next week I can try to get an extra one, and we'll see. I'll see what I can do for you guys. The weekends have been, this weekend in particular is a little busy, so we'll see what I can do. But regardless, I hope you're enjoying the episode. Thanks for watching. There will be at minimum 2 more coming this week, so I hope you're looking forward to those. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, Spanglefan, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.